my dogs? What's going on? Man, I haven't made a video in a while, but I thought it would be good to just talk about what the fuck is going on out there. What is going on out there in this space? Yeah, man, I'm kind of speechless right now. There's a lot of bad things going on in this space, and if you've survived with no casualties so far, well, congratulations. I myself, for now, touch wood, have been pretty good because I've just been holding the majors. That's all I hold, and a bit of Doge. I just bought some Doge actually right now, about 20 minutes ago, and I bought the majors. I bought Bitcoin. I bought 50% of each, but I bought Bitcoin at 19,869 or something. I actually tweeted it in real time because I'm not gonna LARP. And then whatever the price of ETH was at that time, I can't even remember. But yeah, it's kind of crazy out there. I don't know what is going to happen right now. It'll be kind of crazy when the markets actually open. The legacy markets open on Monday, because the thing is, they can like the legacy markets can sort of prevent additional contagions, because like on the weekend they don't have to trade, so everyone's panicking, but they can't. Nothing can be done about it. So they can sort of. They've got a few days to like fix things, whereas all the panic just ensues onto crypto. If the markets close and there's panic, it just directly attacks crypto. So in this case, it was warranted because of the whole circle with the bank and stuff like that. They had their, I don't even know what it was. I think they had their treasuries with them or something. I don't even know. I'm not a fool. I don't have any fancy finance degrees or anything like that, but I do know that BlackRock managed the T-bills and stuff like that. So I think the coin should repeg, the stable coin, but for me personally, I'm not even going to take the risk. Even if I had 500 grand to just put into the markets and get a free 50 grand on a 10% move, I'm not going to risk it, because whenever a big what do you call it, corporation, they tweet something and they say it, I don't know if they're going to be telling the truth, because human greed, human panic, it's completely crazy to me how some of these situations occur, and it just takes it to the extreme. Like I could say right now, these stable coins backed by like T-bills and all this other crap, and that are directly correlated to banks, the big four banks that'll get bailed out regardless of what happens in the financial world. But people will just still panic because it's still crypto and it's still deemed as risky, which it is. But this is nothing like the Ponzi that is like Terra Luna or something like that. It's completely different. So I definitely think the coin should be okay, but I'm definitely not risking my money on it, because a lot of people said FTX was going to be fine, and it was like the second biggest exchange. So there's no point actually risking it. But yeah, as I said, I did buy some. I'm not fully deployed. I'm like 50 to 60% deployed at this point. I'll deploy, if we just sit at like 20K, 18, 19, 20K, I'll just buy it every week. I don't really give a shit. If we go up again to 25, I'll be a bit iffy, because 20K, 25K, I feel like every $1,000 we go up in this bear market, it's like such a grind. Like 24 to 25 was such a grind, and then it'll be such a grind just to get to 26, 27, 28. Right now, at least, things can change quickly in this space, so we could just go straight to 30. But yeah, if we stick around this level or a tiny bit lower, I'll just keep buying. I don't really care. I'm planning on saving some capital for the end of the year, just in case of if we get like a big recession or something. So I'll keep about 20% for that. But other than that, I'll probably just be fully deployed, and maybe I'll have that 20% still, and I might use it next year. So we're sort of targeting 2025, 2026 or something like that. But it's still the target. Nothing's changed even after the events of this weekend. But yeah, it's kind of crazy to see what was deemed probably the safest stablecoin during the bull market is now the one that can't even repeg. Can't even get back to that $1 one-for-one quote. So it's just funny because I mean, with alts, when I was trading in a bull market, I'm not a trader, but I'd always try to keep a small amount of capital just to alt rotate, just to try to find a narrative and just get 50% here and then 100% there, and just try to get out of it quickly. I did that with like a few coins. Other than that, though, I just basically sat in Bitcoin and Ethereum. But it's just funny because I would always use USDT. And one of my cousin, who's been in this space since 2013, he basically said to me, just like, why are you using USDT? I'm like, oh, it's just a pairing for the alts. I can't really, it's just what it is. Like, yeah, but switch, when you're done with that trade, just switch to USDC. And I'm like, oh, why? And he was just like, man, it's way safer. They're backed by, the company. It's on the stock exchange, backed by it's got proper T-bill regulation, all that crap. And I was like, oh, okay. So my brain automatically switched to USDT. I'll trade with it, but I'm very wary of it. I'm not going to hold it. And for me personally, I don't actually hold stable coins. I don't sit in them. The only time I ever sat in stables was during the bull market, like peak bull market, like that period from like September to November, when I was just trying to I had a little bit of capital. It's not even much. It's like 10% or 15% of the capital that I would use on Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I'll just try to find something to make a bit more. But that's the only time I was just sitting in Tether or anything like that. But during like periods right now, I'm not sitting in stables. If I wanted to cash out of my Bitcoin and Ethereum, I'm not. But if I did, Binance lets me just move straight into fiat. So I'll just sell it into my local currency, and then I'll just withdraw it straight away. And I love Binance because I can instantly withdraw it. The money's in my account. Don't have to wait a day or two. I don't know how it works and with other banks and so something. It just literally comes into my account instantly the second I withdraw it. So, and that's into my bank account. So I'm not going to do that. I don't even have any coins on Binance. I have it all on my ledger. But yeah, I find the FUD funny around Binance because everyone's been shitting on them, and I'm going to touch wood again because I hope nothing happens to them, because I actually like their platform and they give really good fees. It's really clean, really cut. I don't know what I'd use. I'll probably have to use Bybit or something. But for now, Binance has done really well during this bear market. So I'm hoping they can weather the storm because I like their platform. But in terms of what happens next, man, I don't know. I just came on here to talk some shit. I don't know, man. I'm gonna just keep buying if we are below 20K. I know a lot of people are going to be saying we're going to retest the lows. Well, yeah, we might, but I feel like that's just the general sentiment. When we go under 20K, it's like we're going lower, we're going lower, we're going lower, and there can be a few things that can cause that for sure. But I'm just going to buy every week. And if we hit like a really low point, like we go back to retest the low, I'll do a bulk buy or something like that. So that's just my plan. I know Daddy Jake Wobbling has just recently announced that he's fully deployed, so congrats. But for me, yeah, 50-60%, I'll just keep nibbling. And yeah, we'll see what happens. I didn't want to make this too long. I just want to talk a bit of shit with the bros because I haven't made a video in a while. But yeah, I'm as surprised as you guys, to be honest. I didn't really expect USDC to depeg like this, but nothing surprises me anymore. And this is for both sides of the spectrum. Like, I'm talking, you could say, like, right now the general consensus is like none of these coins can hit a crazy price target, and that's why I'm saying Doge can go to like $1.50, $1.60 or something, because no one believes that it can right now. And in a bull market, things are just out of proportion, ridiculous. Like, things happen and you're just like, how did this even happen? Like in March of 2020, would you have ever thought that we'll go back, March 2020, that Doge would be worth $88 billion at the peak? No. And me saying it's going to be worth 200 to 250 billion is, I think it's quite reasonable if we get the conditions to suit. So right now it seems crazy to even think such a thing, but that's what happened last bear market and the bear market before that. So I still think things are playing out quite similar, and I still think we'll get another cycle. So I'll leave you guys to it. I hope we don't. I hope the stablecoin doesn't go to zero, but it looks like it's picking up a bit of steam to go back. But I'm not gonna jinx it. So, anyways, goodbye.